Recording in progress.
Hi everybody, today is November the 24th, and as always, we're going to tell the pen story. This pen story has changed a lot of people's life and shed light into what something happened to our life and how we can create or manifest our dream life in a very certain way. So are you ready? Let's get started. What is this? It's a pen. What do we use this pen for? To write. Now there's a dog inside the room. I'm going to wave this in for the dog. What does the dog do? The dog probably will sneeze, lick, or chew this, right? Does the dog this one as a pen? No. So for the dog, this one is not a pen, but for the human, this one is a pen. So who is corrupt, the dog or the human? The answer is both the corrupt. For the dog, this one is a chewing toy, while for the human, this one is a pen to write. The dog is corrupt in the dog world, and the human is also corrupt in the human world. And that is our first concept of the corrupt. Now, let's imagine that there is a table in front of me. So I'm going to put this thing on the table. And then the dog and I will walk out the room. So inside the room, there will be no dog. What does this thing become? Is this still a pen or a chewing toy? Or it becomes almost nothing. And the ancient wisdom calls says the emptiness. The emptiness is actually a very important definition as we understand the emptiness. We'll be able to achieve anything in our life. Just like Ishimako Roche applied the emptiness into his business and was able to build business with revenue of $250 million a year. He is also able to help several refugees. So what is the emptiness? Why is that so magical? Let's go back to the history, okay? So this thing is currently on the table, and where there is no human, no doubt it come back to true self and call it the emptiness. However, when I come back to the room and I look at this becomes a pen. When the dog come back to the room and the dog look at this becomes a chewing toy. And when both the dog and I come back to the room at the very same time, we both look at this at the very same time, what does this thing becomes? It becomes two things, a pen for me and a chewing toy for the dog. So a single thing when there is no human, no dog, or to be exact, nothing to interact with. It comes back to true self and we call it beyondness. However, his has the potential to become anything or anyone depending on who or what is looking at that. That is our second lesson. Along with beyondness, we all have limitless potential. Now, I see this as a pen. So does this pen coming from me or does this pen coming from the thing itself? This pen is actually coming from my mind. Why am I so certain? Because if this thing is a pen itself in the door, or anything in this entire universe will have to see it for what it is, which is a pen. But does the dog see this one as a pen? No. So this pen is actually coming from me. This pen is actually coming from my mind, and everything is actually coming from our mind. And that is our third lesson. Everything is actually coming from our mind. So that is the third lesson. Moving on to the fourth lesson. We all agree that this pen is coming from me, my mind, right? So I'm going to change my mind and I'm going to think this one become a diamond, okay? So please pray with me. Diamond, diamond, diamond. Open my eyes. Still a pen? So what in my mind that forced me to see this as a pen but not a diamond? There are sit inside our mind that the actual wisdom call as karma. When we see something, the seed inside of my pop-up opened up and covered the seed and made me see it for what had been planted only into my mind. So who planted the seed into my mind? Only you can plant the seed into your mind. Only I can plant the seed into my mind. So how can we do it? By three ways. By word, by action, by thoughts, especially toward other people. So for instance, I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to say that I have the pen. Would you like to have this pen? And when my friend say, yes, please, I'd be so happy to give this to my friend with the hope that I can help my friend. So when I give this to my friend, this palm will open up and both me and my friend will see it. And it started a mark in my mind. A couple of days later, when I see this, I recognize this one as a pen, which means that the seed of a pen has already planted into my mind and now pop up, open up, and cover the thing and made me see it for what had been planted earlier into my mind, which is a pen. And this is how a pen become a pen or anything surround us become what I think they are to us. In the pen story, there are several meaningful lessons. Today we went over 4 different lessons. The first lesson is both correct. We learn to respect each other's opinion. We learn to respect each other's choices, and if possible, we learn to listen to each other with a compassionate heart. The second lesson is along with the emptiness, we all have limitless potential. So trust your potential, trust the potential of everything influence you, and trust the potential of everything that happened to you. And remember, every moment in this life is a magical moment because anything can happen in that very moment. Another way of thinking about the second lesson is thinking about the changeability of everything, driving by that. So the emptiness and the potential also mean that, everything changes. Nothing is unchangeable. Every time, everything changes, including yourself. So cherish that very moment when you have everything that is at that moment at the true self for you, because it's going to change. Another way is that to let go because we all know that we hold on to things that we think that's honest, right? But again, things change. So even us, we change. So that's the reason why we let go of things, we learn to let go of things, let go of let go of our ambitions, ours are possessiveness, because and then cherish that very moment, enjoy every moment that you have in this life, enjoy everything surround you, even the little blessing, because that might not be anymore. And moving on to the third lesson is everything is actually coming from the state inside our mind. So be 100% responsible to whatever happened to you. Don't blame anyone because in the end, you are the only one who can plant the seed into your mind. And the fourth lesson is how to create or manifest your dream life by first is to know what you want in your life. And then the second is stop planting the seed using your word, your action, your thoughts toward other people. So if you want to have happiness, so plant the happiness seed using your word, your thought, action toward other people and do it yourself. Make other people or yourself happy. If you want to be healthy, then make sure that you use your word, your action, your thought to help other people surround you and yourself to get healthier. If you want to have prosperity, use your word, your action, your thoughts to other people, help them to get richer and help yourself too. And just by doing that, by planting the seed, using your word, your action, your thoughts to other people and to it yourself, you will make sure you already planned the seed and that's it gonna come back to you. And that is the fourth lesson of the pen story. And in all of that, throughout everything, we learn that our present, our current word, our current action, our current thoughts is something that will dictate our future life. So making sure that you are very careful, you're very mindful of your word, your actions, and your thoughts. The lesson that I would like to share with you all today is again one more time. This morning, actually throughout the day, now and I have filed two toys already. One is when we come back from her school, after cheering for the boy, the boy team for her class for basketball, and we talk about the we talk about her first first semester exam, and it's coming up, so there is a review, and the teacher want her to get that, and we want her to get that too, but she said that she just got everything done. She studied last night to make sure she got all her homework done, and now she got all the things. And I'm like, but this is something to prepare for your exam. First semester exam is not, it's not your regular students. So that is, and then which occur a lot. And the second part is about her playing basketball or going to basketball practice because she doesn't want to do any kind of activity, physical activity. So I I told her that I give you three choices: either basketball, soccer, or swimming, and choose one and three activity, and then you're gonna practice it and then go. and learn and practice. And I think throughout the whole conversation, her um, her reaction is that I didn't listen to her, and I think so to do things that she doesn't. And I think I have the same feeling. She didn't listen to me, and and she took everything as granted. And if something happened, if she didn't get if she lost, then it's all other people's fault. It never her. Mhm. But while I'm telling you with this story, I actually feel that this is something I need to pay more attention to. Because if the masses keep equally back, and not listening to her, that is something I really need to listen to, need to change. That's why I think I will. And thank you. Thank you for giving me the time to talk to you, to share with you my lesson and get into that wisdom. So that, I'm not in an attacking phase, I'm not into and a fighting mood with her, but actually right here and then sharing with you my lessons. So calm on and I can learn more. So thank you so much for that. Thank you, Anu, for calling me in 2020. Thank you, everyone, for listening to me today. I believe, by me sharing with you the pain story of my lesson is something good. I would like to dedicate that to my dearest family, to my friends, to my coworker, to my clients, to any living things in this world, any other world with love, wisdom, and gratitude. Thank you so much for listening. Bye bye, everyone.